Hi guys, so for this week's video I am doing a book haul, as you can tell by the title of this video. And yeah, I decided that was the best thing to tape because I have a lot of books that I bought recently and it's cold and rainy outside, so yeah, which is why I have my hair back because it's just like a big crazy puffy mess. But anyways, I'm going to show you the books that I bought. I've been buying a lot of books lately, which it's not that it's a bad thing, but I've been buying more than I've been reading. Alright, the heck was that? So I bought some books online and in store at barnesandnoble.com. I'm like, I don't know, I have such a migraine. Okay, so the first book I got was The King of the Crags by Stephen Deas. And it's book 2 in the Memory of Flames book. And I bought this because I bought the first one last summer. Well, last spring. I think I bought it last year. And I ended up taking the first book with me on vacation and read it on the bus from Serbia to Germany. So I had a lot of time to read the first one. And I liked it. It's, I think this is a sci-fi book. It's a science fiction book. It features dragons and it's about like kingdoms wanting to overtake other kingdoms. So if you like that kind of stuff, then you should give this a try. Alright, so next up I have 2 different cookbooks. And one was on offer and the other one wasn't. So I'll show you the one that wasn't on offer first. It's called Vegan on the Cheap. And it's written by Roberston. I had posted on Instagram that I wanted some recommendations for like good vegan cookbooks. And this was one of the books that was recommended. So I decided to get it. The recipes look fairly easy, which is nice for a beginner. Kind of. It's really sad that I call myself a beginner, but yeah. So, pretty cool. I really like the book. It's like really pretty. The second book I picked up is 101 Best Vegan Foods. And I picked this up because this was on sale for $8. And I don't know, I feel like I don't know. I've gotten in like this kind of vegan cookbook buying craze. And yeah, the recipes also again looked really easy. But what I loved about it was the fact that they have sections broken down for like different things. Like this one's beans, there's for beets, for flaxseed, for couscous, and it tells you the benefits of eating those items and how to prepare it, how to save it. It just gives you like more information instead of just having like a recipe. Oh, and I really love the fact that there's pictures for every recipe because I'm one of those people that I'm visual, you know, I like to see how the dish is going to turn out. So this is really nice. The next book I got was Witches of East End, a novel by Melissa de la Cruz. And this I bought specifically because I'm a fan of the show on Lifetime, which is called the same thing, Witches of East End. So I wanted to see how does the show differ from the book. And I also ended up buying, get it, the second book, which is Serpents Kiss. And they're part of the same series. I'm not sure exactly how many books she has in the series, but it's, I think, just fantasy based. It has to do with witches and magic and yeah, that kind of stuff. So if you have seen the show or if you haven't, then I would recommend checking that out because it's a good show. And yeah. Okay, next one. It's The Third Kingdom, a Richard and Kayla novel written by Terry Goodkind, or Goodkind, depending how you say it. And I've mentioned this before, I'm a huge Sword of Truth fan, and they're written by Terry Goodkind. So the way that they're connected is that the 2 main characters, basically, of his Sword of Truth books are being carried over into this like new series thing that he's doing, where he's focusing more on their story and not so much on the Sword of Truth. So this is nice to be able to read more stories with your favorite characters, because the Sword of Truth books I think have I don't know, 11, 12, I'm not sure. They have a lot of books, so it's nice that you can kind of just keep reading about them. I think this is the second book that he's come out for the Richard and Kayla kind of area that he's going towards, but I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so another author that I'm a big fan of is Anne Perry, and I bought this book, Dorchester Terrace. It's a Charlotte and Thomas Pitt novel, and this was on sale for $6. And I picked this up because I'm a huge fan of her Charlotte and Pitt novels. She's a mystery writer. I was like obsessed with the Charlotte and Thomas Pitt novels, and I didn't realize that she was still writing for them, so I figured that I would pick it up because it was on sale, and it was a hardcover too, because the ones that I have are softcover. She also writes the series, the detective series called Monk. Well, it's the Monk series that she writes, which has a show on, is it TBS? USA? I'm not sure. But anyways, that show is based on the character that she wrote for her other detective series that features him in it. So, really excited about this. The last book that I picked up, I'm so happy, and it was kind of like a rare find. I wasn't expecting to find this. This is in the sale section, and I picked it up for $6. And it's Sisterhood Everlasting by Brasheres. And it's another book for her Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. And as a teenager, I loved the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I was obsessed with them. So to be able to pick up another book that has to do with the same characters that I loved as a teenager was really nice. And this book follows them as they're older. So it takes place a couple years afterwards. I think some have families, they'll have careers, things like that. So it's really nice to kind of see what they're doing as adults, seeing as like, I almost felt like I grew up with them as a teenager. So to see kind of what they're up to now is really interesting. So I'm really, really excited about reading this. Alright, so that is all the books that I ended up buying. I'm going to leave you guys off with a question. What's the question? Oh, okay. I have one. So I'm going to leave you off with this. What is one book that you recently bought that you're really excited to read? I don't know what this was about. So one book that you recently bought that you're really excited to read. Yeah. And that is all. I will see you guys next week for a new video. As usual, all my links and all the information, all the books and all that stuff will be in the down bar. You can check it out there. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!